Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Up Supercast Game Club. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. And joining me today, I have Ills,
HONK.
and I got Noah.
HONK.
That's exactly what I expected, honestly.
I mean, not much else is
Yeah.
said in the game, so.
Unless one of you guys had like a piano or something next to you and played a couple of notes. Yeah, I didn't think so. But this time around, for the game club, we played a little game. You might have heard of it. It's called Untitled Goose Game. And yes, that's the actual name of the game. That's the actual title. And when this game was revealed, that's what I thought it was just going to be called something else. But no, that's literally what they called it. I don't know if that was always the intention or not. I'm not sure, but it makes for it's a funny topic point for the game, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Or the devs just gave up on making a clever title.
Yeah. They couldn't.
It is titled.
Yeah.
The title is untitled.
Yeah. Untitled Goose Game, the internet phenomenon, the meme itself, was developed by indie developer House, and published by Panic. This game came out on September 20th, 2019 on the Switch, and it was a timed exclusive because it came out later on PS4 and Xbox One on December 17th, 2019.
Wait, didn't come on PC at the same time as Switch?
Oh yeah, PC as well. It did, yeah. So PC and Switch in September, and then PS4, Xbox One in December. And yeah, I mean, it's a very recent game that we played. I think it's now the most recent game because I think, actually, I think Indivisible came out in October, and if this came out in September, I think it doesn't matter. It's a newer game, right? But Noah, you chose this game for the game club. It was your pick this time around, and why did you pick this game?
Because I wanted to be an asshole goose. Pretty much.
Succeeded.
Well, that's exactly what you do. So you got your wish. Untitled Goose Game is hard to define as like a genre because I was trying to think of what genre I would call it. Like the first thing that comes into my mind is I would call it a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then I looked up, Wikipedia has it listed as a puzzle and a stealth game, which also has some elements of stealth to it a little bit. So.
I mean, it's strange to call it a stealth game. Like, all the villagers see you and they just chase you, and that's it. Like, nothing bad happens to you. You just run away for a little while.
Yeah. So there is no death in this game or anything like that. You don't die. So you don't have to worry about that. It is a very relaxed, slow-paced game, kind of. But this game, before we talk about the actual gameplay and everything in the game, I just kind of want to talk about how much this game, it kind of blew up, you know?
It became a meme.
It became a meme, yeah. The internet really, people really liked it. Lots of memes coming out of the game with just, the goose being an asshole.
I mean, it's easy to see why, right? It's it's cutesy, it's unique, it's gorgeous, all these things.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
and it was a good game for like streamers too, or YouTubers to just make short little funny videos about, It's a very good
It's a universally loved game. Universally loved game.
Which, I mean, I'm going to feel bad about critiquing it later on, but this is what we do on the game club. We talk about everything about the games because not just
never feel bad about that.
the memeability of it. In the game, you play as a goose, obviously, and I guess you play as the Untitled Goose because he doesn't have a name or anything. It's just a goose. That's it. You're a goose. It's a random ass one. There's nothing.
How do you know he doesn't have a name?
Well, I mean, the game doesn't
Maybe
tell
he
you
does.
he has a name.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume he doesn't have a name. And none of the villagers seem to like him very much, so I'm going to guess that nobody's named him other than maybe Asshole. So, Yeah, I don't think he has a name. I think he's Untitled. Maybe that's his name. He's the Untitled Goose.
There you go. You figured it out.
Yeah, we figured it out. And you just basically you run around. You have an objective list in each different area of the game that you have to complete, and you have to basically each objective is almost kind of like a puzzle. Some of them are very straightforward, but some of them involve watching the villagers do something and kind of figuring out the right time to do it or how to do it, or kind of searching for a specific item. But really, the basic thing is you walk around, you pick things up in you a lot of times you're stealing stuff. Or you're interacting with things in the
Steal
environment.
stuff, break stuff, disruption everywhere.
Yeah, and each objective, like I said, it's kind of like a puzzle. Some of them are very simple. I think most of the areas have just find these items and bring them to this spot and collect them all.
Well, that's one. Yeah, there's they give you a to-do list, and that usually is one in each area. That's collect all these things in one spot.
Yeah, just bring them all. Make a picnic or set a table or.
Go shopping, yeah.
Yeah, fill up a shopping basket with these specific items.
Yeah, and they're a good 10 or so tasks that you have to do in order to complete the area. And the good thing about these tasks is that they don't, like you said, they don't really spell them out. So you kind of have to use your brain, what you're supposed to do. They give you enough of an idea of what you have to do, but then you have to figure it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
I do like that. Some of them are really fun. I like the one where you have to. It says make somebody buy back one of their items, and you have to steal.
That was a clever one.
You have to steal this little kid's plane and bring it over to a shop and leave in the shop, and the shopkeeper picks it up and it's like, oh, what is this? Puts it on the shelf, and then the boy is like, oh, that's my plane, and she's like, no, you have to buy this. This is no. And then he has to purchase it back from her. So it's cool little things like that, or you have to think about how to do it. It doesn't tell you, hey, steal the boy's plane. It's that's that's how you had to just kind of figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And another one in that same area, it says get on TV, and the way you have to do it, you have to lure the TV repair, the TV shop owner guy outside, and then you have to go inside and mess with the cameras in there, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, and the only way to do that is to scare the little boy into the honk at him box. And scare the boy into the telephone booth so that he calls the shop owner to come out and help him.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So
it's cool.
The game is full of these little puzzles that you have to kind of figure out how the people are going to react to whatever you do, and then you have to use that against them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or watch their patterns. What does this person do? And
yeah.
And at what point can I use that to my advantage? One will be make a guy spit out his coffee, and there's a big bell behind him, and you have to wait until he takes a sip and then hit the bell, and it scares him and makes him spit it out. It's cool. It's cool to see the different things. Stealing his slippers, you have to he does different things where one of his leg is up and one is down, and you have to steal it at the specific point.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's pretty funny.
And if you get caught by the villagers, they will chase you down. If they notice that you're stealing something, for the most part, they are very one-track minded, where they're just like, "I'm gonna take this back,"
Yeah.
So
this is one of my problems with this game is that they're so single-minded. Whenever you steal something new, they'll just chase you for that thing. Even if you stole something a while back, and they just forget about it. They're just whatever. They never change their patterns, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a drag. I wish there was a little bit more variation there.
Yeah, with the AI, with the villagers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they once they see you stole something from theirs, that's all they think about, and they won't stop doing what they're doing. You can honk at them, and they'll be like, "What?" And then they'll be like, "Whatever," but then they'll go back to just going to find whatever you stole from them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple of times where I got frustrated though, because I would ask, it was the one where you had to put all the different laundry in the pond, the little little pond thing.
Yeah.
And the guy. he saw me steal something, and then he noticed all of that stuff that I already had in there, and he was like, okay, well, now I can't do anything. I was frustrated by it because his AI was just, well, I've seen it. Now I have to just take all of it and throw it back in there. Throw it back where it belongs. And I was like, well, this is annoying. You know, this is like 15 minutes of my life wasted. But I guess that's where the stealth part comes in. You don't want to get caught by these people, you know?
Well, I mean, you could just steal something else and throw it on like the other side of the, the yard or whatever, and he'll do that for a little while.
True.
Kind of annoying, but yeah.
Yeah. There was one part I felt so dumb doing it. There's a part where you have to. And I liked the puzzle. This puzzle was actually really clever. You have to get. It just says you need to get dressed up, and there's a little bow.
Oh, with the bow. Yeah.
And you have to like take the bow off this like little plastic duck, and then go hide the duck basically, and then put the bow on the ground where the lady will notice it, and stand where the duck was standing, so she'll put it on you. And I knew what I had to do. I figured it out, but like I didn't realize I had to stand in that spot and press B. So I was just standing there like, come on, is she ever gonna put this on me? Do I have to stand in like a specific like pixel of a spot, like pixel perfect? And then I just pressed B, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm dumb. I wasted so much time trying to figure that puzzle out. But I did like that puzzle. I thought it was really clever.
Yeah, in general, I mean, they're all like mostly really good. There's one in particular I really liked in the bar where you have to impress the two girls sitting at the table.
Yeah, and they give you the flower.
I thought that was pretty cool. Like, because you have to do it in like certain sequences, they give you like little hints.
Yeah. So tell you to bow, spread your wings, things like that. Yeah.
So really, the only time spreading your wings actually meant anything.
Yeah.
The only actual people that actually were nice to you and not an asshole.
Yeah.
I liked pulling the chair on the old man when he was about to sit down, so he fell over.
Yeah, that was good too. And I like breaking the dartboard, like honking as the guy was trying to play darts.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy. That poor guy. You had to pick on that dude a lot. I also liked hiding in the box so that they could get brought inside
sneaking into the bar. Pub. Yeah, the pub.
Was the most stealthiest thing you had to do?
True. Very Metal Gear Solid.
Very.
But I really like the art style in the game as well. I thought that was very good. It's kind of like
very unique.
Yeah,
stands out.
Like a storybook kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's very simple, but it's very vibrant. Like everything seems just like flow together. It looks really good.
Yeah, like the villagers don't have like
facial features.
If any facial features at all, right? But they're very expressive, and you can tell what their emotions are by
just by their animation. Yeah.
Yeah, which is it's very nice, and all the colors look really good. It very much looks like a kind of like a small European town.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good, and none of the areas are very big either. It's just they're all.
It's nicely connected though.
Yeah,
I do like that. I thought that was very cool how they're all connected. When you complete one, you something happens where you get to go to the next area.
Move to the next area. Cool. It's very smooth transition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
one of the things I kind of wished happened though was that when you finished an area, like that you would get the bonus tasks that you only got after you beat the game. I wish they would just unlock as soon as you finish the area, because then I probably would have done them if I didn't have to go back to the beginning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do after you complete the game get a bunch of bonus objectives, and as well you get like just kind of like a time trial objective.
Speed run run or something.
Which I would think wouldn't be that hard once you know how to do all the puzzles, but
probably not.
Yeah, it would just come down to whether or not the AI is pissing you off at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't need to complete the checklist on every level. There's always like once you get down to one left, you'll get the last, because you have to unlock the last objective kind of to open up the new one. And once you get down to one left, you get that extra objective, and then you complete it at that point, and then you can go to the next level.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to complete each one in each level. And I never ended up doing one on the first level. I almost got it to work one time, and then I could never get it to work ever again. And it was the one where you had to like steal the guy's hat to make him put on another hat.
Right.
I got his hat from him, but he saw me. I mean, I don't know how you do it without him seeing you. I couldn't figure that out. And I tried to run away and hide it. He got his hat back, and then he never once. I waited like 10 minutes at least to him to do something where he was going to bend down and put the hat on so I could steal it again. Not once. I just got frustrated and just said, well, fuck it. I'm just out of here. He just kept walking around, picking up a pot and being like, yep, that's good.
Yeah.
And then walking around and picking up another pot and moving it back in the same spot. So I was like, okay, did I do something wrong? Is it glitched? I don't know, but I gave up doing it.
Yeah. Well, I plucked the rose and he always like tries to replant it. So that's how I always got him to bend down.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I was just like, well, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I just gave up. It's the only one I didn't complete. Because I couldn't figure out where to put his hat either. I tried hiding it in the little, like, alcove that you can, like, sneak through. But every single time he went and took his hat back, and I was like, what the fuck?
I wasn't able to get the go shopping one because I could not find the fucking toothbrush.
Oh, it's in a trash can, I think.
That's why. Okay.
You had to, like, knock over a trash can on the right side of the stage, and there was a toothbrush in there.
I don't remember having trouble with any of these, honestly. Like, I finished all the tasks, all the normal tasks for every area, except for no, I did them all, but then I did like a bonus. I did 2 bonus ones without having the bonus list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising. I was like, what? This is not on the list.
That's cool. That's interesting. I didn't even know that you could complete them.
Yeah.
At least the game does give you that. Like if you complete it, you check it off after you beat the game. So that's actually pretty cool.
What game were we talking about the other time that we wish that it did that? You didn't have to redo stuff.
Overcooked is one that really pisses me off. Because like an Overcooked on the DLC levels, they give you a 4th star to complete. But if you got that high score, they don't give you the 4th star. You have to just replay it to get it, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Yeah. Do you think there was a Game Club game we were talking about that did something like that?
Actually, I think it was Overcooked because I remember you complaining about it quite a bit when Michael was here.
Yeah, it's just such a dumb thing. Like, they should just give it to you. It shouldn't be a thing. So at least Untitled Goose Game gets that right. The one thing, we said you just, like, went through the game. And that's I guess, one of the things that I was a little, like, bummed out about was, like, it was just fast. It was over with. Like,
yeah, it was very short.
Very short game. It took me like 3 hours to beat, and that was it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not like mad about it. I like some games to be short. Like I don't need any game to be like 20 hours long.
Yeah,
sometimes
I mean that. Yeah.
So I mean, it's good because it doesn't overstay its welcome. But at the same time, I do wish I got those bonus task lists when. Before I beat the game. I didn't feel like going back.
Yeah, same. It would add a little bit I mean, it does add a little bit of extra gameplay to it, but it all depends on if you want to keep going. So it's not necessarily that bad of a thing. And I think it also kind of helps it because there's only so much that you can do with what the game is,
Yeah.
So, I feel like if it was a 10-hour game, you'd kind of get bored of the game because it's very simplistic. So unless they were extremely inventive of it and maybe added like some more mechanics and stuff to the game, I don't think it would have been like, it probably would have just got boring after a while, So I think the length of it is actually works in its favor in a way.
One of the things that I found a little bit annoying about the game was the fucking camera control. Like, I wish you could move the camera out so that you could see what's happening around you. Like, I don't understand
you
why.
You can a little bit. You
can a little bit.
Zoom out a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, but like not enough. Like, I wish you could just move it more. And the other thing is that the camera has this tendency to jerk around when it needs to change perspectives. Like, especially in the bar section when you're like moving under the restaurant or whatever, Like
Yeah.
the camera constantly has to like shift around to show you where you're going, and it's a problem when people are chasing you. You can't really get a grasp on where they are at all times. It's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I did run. That was the only place I had trouble with when I got the bell, and I was trying to get away because I was running down the aisle. Then people from the dining area started getting up and chasing me, and the woman from the bar started chasing me from the upper area. And then I ran into the fucking delivery man that was bringing the box, and so I was completely cut off. But I didn't see him until it was too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that guy, the bouncer guy that guards the fucking door, he was the biggest pain in the ass in that area.
Yeah, in the whole game, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I like that you get to drop a bucket on his head and make him sit in a bunch of tomatoes. I like that.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. You had to basically like hide under the stairs and then honk to like make him like if you needed to leave, like because there was the one where you had to like pick up the glass, and I actually had to restart that.
Same. I had to reset the glasses
because I broke all the glasses.
The beer mugs, yeah.
Yeah. You have to like take one and drop it in the river, and there's only like 3 of them, and I broke all 3, and I was like, well, I'm fucked now. And then I was like, oh, you can restart, and it will reset all the like items in the area.
I thought they just come back after a while.
I don't know. I just reset. I didn't wait.
I just reset. I mean, the other after I had to grab 3, I there wasn't any more left, so.
That's what I also like, that if you reset, you don't actually lose your progress. It just resets like the items and shit where they were if you made a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. And also I could see like maybe an item might get glitched out or stuck somewhere, you know. So that, you know, would be good.
Also, I love the harmonica and honking when I held the harmonica in my mouth.
Yeah, there's some cool little neat things. Or like the bottle, you get stuck on your head and it makes like a muffled honk.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a nice little touch. Like you get different sounds depending what you're holding in your mouth.
Yeah, it was fun to just interact with the environment and the items and stuff.
So let's say they made a sequel to this game. What would you add or change or whatever?
Hard to
just
say.
More
really.
areas and more puzzles, I guess. There's not really anything that I want changed per se.
You think they could come up with like a multiplayer, like competitive mode or something, like who can destroy the most shit?
That would be funny to see.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like who would complete the more missions, like while they're in the same area, I guess.
Yeah, just who can cause the most chaos and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That's actually, I like that idea.
And you could have like customize your goose, right? Like put a little like fucking item, like different like hats or something on them.
Hats or horns or like like
different colors, you know. Just I could definitely see that being a thing.
I'd kind of like it if they had like some nighttime stages, or maybe like a day-night cycle, or like some kind of cycle where the villagers would have like a routine that they go through. Maybe I think that would be interesting.
Like maybe visit like also indoor places like a museum or something.
Yeah,
where like have security guards walking around and shit.
Yeah, I think a theme park might be really fun.
Oh yes, that'd be that could be like the whole game right there, like just a giant theme park.
Going on like a roller coaster, or like
go to like different sections. Like you get to like the dinosaur section or like the birthday area or something, or like the restaurant, like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of place.
Yeah. Hiding in a game, like a ring toss game or something. Just like this funny little things. Like I think it could be. I think that like the thing of it, like this game could be expanded more. Like.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know what they would add for like. If they could add like any different like mechanics to it, to keep the
maybe a
gameplay
flight
fresh.
or like a jump mechanic.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you could hit things with like your wings instead of doing anything with them.
Yeah, it's like
or like a gliding kind of mechanic instead of like actual flying, like just the glide across places.
Yeah.
So when you run in the game too, you kind of like you don't get to control yourself as much. Like you can't like make like sharp turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're running,
Yeah, when you're running in the game, which is it's a cool kind of thing because you know how. Like if a goose is running, they're kind of like waddling. So it makes sense that they can't really like make like sharp, tight turns while they're doing that. But it's very funny. I see like what the appeal is. Why people really got into it, because it's just geese in real life. They are known for being kind of like dicks.
Mm-hmm. Birds in general,
sure.
Yeah. But like, I've walked by one in real life, and like, I'm just literally just minding my business, right? I was playing Pokemon Go. It like hissed at me. I was like, "Fuck off, dude!"
Lucky didn't steal your phone.
They're kind of assholes. They really are. Like you don't want to really interact with them. And I like how in each area after you pissed everybody off, they put like a no geese sign out.
Yeah, but it doesn't change anything. I mean, they don't do anything different.
They just had it. They're tired. And the game doesn't really have much music, I guess, per se. It just has like a random like piano tunes that'll happen, but it kind of plays along with the mood of whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of neat.
It fits in very well, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, all you hear is your the plats from your feet when you walk. It's just like plop 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 plop.
And honking.
Yeah, and the honking.
And there's a couple things. I mean, like when you interact with things like turn on faucets or whatever, there's like sound effects. But do the people talk? I can't even remember. They just
mumble. They're just like things like that. Yeah.
They don't actually talk to each other. They just kind of they're all on like a set track. They mind their own business, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think the one where you're in like the backyards of the two different people, I think there's a part where I kind of like noticed. I was like, I think this lady like has a crush on this dude over here.
Yeah, sort of, because she's dressing up like that statue.
Yeah.
Like him. That's what it was. Yeah. I was like, that's kind of like a cool little bit of like storytelling, like a very like subtle thing. Like, oh, like this lady kind of has a crush on him. I think there's like one point where you can kind of like see her glancing over at him or something too. So I thought that was kind of neat.
And it's funny, you can make them get into an argument because you have her cut his rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool. I like that. Man, I feel like we've talked a lot about this game, but it hasn't been a long time. But I feel like that's because the
pretty much covered everything about it. Yeah.
It's hard.
I mean, the last thing I would say is that I really like the chase sequence at the end where you're just running with the bell. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I do like the little village you go to. That's cool too.
Very strange. Yeah. Like, why is that there?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's there.
Also, I wanted to actually visit the big castle tower with the bell. I didn't see that anywhere in the actual town.
Yeah. How many times has he stolen the bell?
A lot of times as he's sitting in the nest. That's why I was confused. Like, at the beginning, I saw the bell, so I was like, okay, so this is where all the memes and references come from about the bell. But where did I actually get these? And I kind of forgot about it till the end. I was like, oh, okay.
I do like that. I do like that it comes like full circle, and you see the bell. Like he has a pile of bells at the beginning, kind of like hidden in his little area, his little home, and then the main objective of the game is to just go steal another one. That's it. You just want to go. He needs another bell.
He really likes them, apparently.
You destroy a fucking little model castle for it. Like what an asshole.
Yeah.
Like they must be getting really like it'd be one thing if he just stole the bell, but he destroys the whole fucking castle.
Yep.
Like just such a jerk. But yeah, that part was fun, just running away from everybody, because you can't. Because if you start running, the bell starts going nuts, and then the people like will notice you. And the people are faster than you; they can catch up to you.
Yeah.
But you can just steal the bell back and just like keep running.
Yep. Thank God they didn't bring the bell back all the way back to the model village. They just, in each area that you get caught in, they put it in that area.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because I got caught in the bar.
I never
let
let
one of the
them
tables.
get far enough away from me with it. Like, I would just steal it back, like, instantly. I was like, no.
Yeah, they only took it from me at the bar, and then I took it right back.
Apparently, though, I do want to mention about Untitled Goose Game. That it was not only was it like the memes are like made it kind of successful, but it was a very successful game in terms of sales too.
How much did they sell?
Sold over 1 million copies.
Nice.
So for an indie game, that's big, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's good for them. I like seeing indie games blow up like this.
Yeah, especially when they're like this unique. That's what you want to see, like those do good.
Yeah. And I'm don't know too much about the DICE Awards, the DICE Game Awards, but it won Game of the Year from the DICE Awards.
Sweet.
So it's DICE's Design, Innovative, Communicate, Entertain. So
there you go.
Yeah, and also won outstanding achievement for an independent game at that award show too. So it fucking beat out Untitled Goose Game beat out Control, Death Stranding, Outer Wilds, and Disco Elysium for Game of the Year.
Wow.
I think a lot of people might disagree with that, but good for Untitled Goose Game, It's really cool.
There you go.
So, I mean, it got good reviews, It got, it wasn't getting 10 out of 10, obviously, but a lot of people giving it really good reviews when it came out. So, it's awesome. With that being said, I guess we'll talk about our recommendations for Untitled Goose Game. Start with you, Noah. Would you recommend somebody to play this game?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's really fun. It's a nice change of pace from a lot of games, actually. It's very unique, very stylish, very simple. Anybody can pick it up and play. It's good. Definitely play it. Get some honks in.
Ills?
Yeah, I'd like it generally. I mean, it's a good distraction for like a day. Pretty simple, All the same things Noah said.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree. I mean, it's a good pick up and play for an afternoon. Just I don't know how much a game costs.
It's $20.
Yeah, $20. It seems a little expensive, but it's still it's good.
It's on Game Pass.
It is on Game Pass, so if you have Xbox Game Pass, you don't have to pay anything. You play it for free. So you can have no buyer's remorse, which is great. But I still think, I mean, it would be worth a $20,
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's the afternoon. It's a very fun afternoon, though.
I mean, I wouldn't buy it for $20, but I'm sure I don't know. I guess.
I wouldn't personally buy it for $20 either, but still, if it's $10, definitely.
Yeah, that's more in the range.
Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this game. And now, where you need to rank Untitled Goose Game against a bunch of other games when we put it on the list.
The list.
You can follow along with the list in the paste bin link in the description below, where every single episode of the Up Supercast Game Club, we add whatever game we played to the list. And there's a lot of games on this list. Now, we also add a game every single regular episode we do, or when we talk about the news. At the end of the episode, we add a game to this list. So it just keeps going. And looking at the list, Noah, you picked this game, so it's your choice of where... Not your choice of where it goes, but you get to start. You get to throw the dart at the board and let us know what you think, and we'll go from there.
Break the dartboard.
Break the dartboard. I'm gonna honk at you as soon as you fucking try. So,
let's see. How about 90 area, 90, 100 area, something around there?
Sure. I was gonna say like 80 area, but yeah, that's good. Too.
I mean, I'll go around 80. It's like that general area is just like a big clump.
I would put it like at
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Go up.
Like I feel like.
Up.
I was thinking like 102, like above Apotheon, but below Mystical Ninja. I don't know, but you guys were thinking like a little higher than that.
There are a lot of strong cases against a lot of these games, I would say. I would put it above Miss Pac-Man, but I wouldn't put it above like Dragon Ball Fighters or
Where's Miss Pac-Man again?
93. You know what I mean? So I think I would put it above Xenoblade Chronicles. There's a lot of problems with that game. And yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I mean, I also think Mystical Ninjas should go up maybe a little bit too, but I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles for more than like an hour, so it's hard. I don't really feel like I have a strong opinion on that game.
Kind of want to stick it between Chibi-Robo and Sin and Punishment.
God, we're all over the place. Fuck it. How about? Fuck, I don't want to go above Pandora's Tower. Fuck it. Just like below Pandora's Tower. How about that?
Below, where's Pandora?
Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly. I mean, that's kind of around where I was thinking too. So I'm pretty okay with that. My only stopping point was Mystical Ninja, but I also think that's fine. Because like I would put it above Apotheon. But I agree with you that Pandora's Tower is better.
Apotheon needs to drop like 15 spots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's above Winback is weird, actually. Above Luigi's Mansion? Yeah, you're right.
No, well, Luigi's Mansion got pushed down a lot, yeah.
That's another thing. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Ilse.
The Pandora? Yeah, I'll go with
below
that.
Pandora's Tower.
Number 100.
Number 100. Keeping it 100. The Untitled Goose Game. So that puts it on the list at number 100. Above it is number 98 is Drill Dozer. That was a Game Club game. I'm going to say that a couple of times. Number 99 is Pandora's Tower, which was also a Game Club game. Number 100, Untitled Goose Game. Number 101, Xenoblade Chronicles X. And number 102, Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon, which was also a club game. Just the club zone right here. There's a lot of those spots, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of club zone spots now.
Yeah, they gather around in little, like, it's never on purpose. It's just so weird. It's just it's the nature of the beast, as Will would say.
He hasn't said that in a long time.
Yes, I feel like he stopped saying it because I liked that he said it so much.
Yeah,
you bullied him into it.
Makes me sad. Bring it back, Will. Bring it back. I'm gonna try to sneak it. I'm gonna try to sneakily make him say it more. But that's it for the list. But before we go, we got a couple of things we got to talk about here. Give me 1 second, because I'm a dumb idiot, right? And I forgot to have. I completely forgot to have something up here. Jesus Christ, my computer just had a aneurysm. But if you enjoyed the Jump Up Supercast Game Club, make sure you check out your favorite. Check us out, listen to us on your favorite podcast listening service of your choice, including SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube, where new episodes of the Game Club will go up every other Thursday, as well as the Jump Up Supercast regular episodes where we talk about news and gaming every single Monday. Give us a follow, a like, or a share, and feel free to let us know what you thought about Untitled Goose Game in the comments. Throw us a meme or some shit on Twitter, because you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to stay up to date on everything Jump Up Supercast related. And support us if you enjoy what we do here. You just $1 a month on patreon.com/jumpupsupercast. You can support us, and you can also get the chance to choose one of our Game Club games every round. We recently played Star Control 2, the Urkwon Masters. It was the last episode before this one, and that was a Patreon pick. So, yeah, we really enjoy doing that. That's a really cool thing to do. And we appreciate you guys supporting us. You can even catch us streaming from time to time on twitch.tv/jumpupsupercast. Sometimes we play video games live there. Hey, it's my turn again. to pick a game. So this time around, I'm picking a game that's not super old, but also not super new. Somewhere right in the middle. It's an PS3 and Xbox 360 game known as Asura's Wrath.
Oh my god, how am I gonna play this game?
It is available on Xbox One. It's backwards compatible, and you can download it on Xbox One. So yeah, that's what we're gonna play this time around for the Up Supercast Game Club. As always, I want to thank Ills and Noah for joining me here, and even more importantly, I want to thank you guys for listening. Go out there, play some video games, wash your hands, practice social distancing. It's actually, don't even go out there. Stay home, play some video games, and be nice.